What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another transfer update video. Still over here in sunny Orlando, Florida. Amazing weather today, feels like the hottest day since we've been here. And we went to an Arsenal event last night. Brilliant link up, loads of fan love, really appreciate everyone we met. And the journey continues over here, people. So big up to everyone who's been supporting the channel, liking the videos. The vlog should be out today. I'm getting a little bit of help with the editing, hopefully, so it should be out later today, so keep it locked for that. Obviously, match day tomorrow, Arsenal versus Chelsea, last game of the US tour, so I'll have lots of content coming tomorrow, and obviously a big game. This will be our toughest test of pre-season so far. Let's get into the transfer video, people. Let's talk about the big link today. That is Dutch winger Cody Gakpo. We've spoken about him before, we've known the links about him. 23-year-old left winger, plays over there for PSV Eindhoven, scored 21 goals this season, 13 assists as well. He's really put in some fantastic numbers this year over there in the Dutch league, and it is believed Mikel Arteta wants to bring him to the Emirates this summer. He's said to be a big admirer of him and would like to bring him in. Now, at the start of the transfer window, I got to be honest, a winger was not a position I was thinking Arteta would be really desperate to bring somebody in, but I think he realises we have to score more goals across that front line, and I expect Nicolas Pepe to move on at some stage in this window. You know, I was kind of hoping Pepe came back a little bit angry and annoyed and trying to prove himself, but I just think the relationship between him and Mikel Arteta is not there, and he's not going to get that opportunity that he's desperate for. So Gakpo seems to be the one we're being linked with now. We made these offers for Rafinha earlier in the window, so clearly there is an interest in bringing a goal-scoring winger to the club. Gakpo has spoken openly of his admiration for Arsenal in the past. Thierry Henry was his favourite player. You know, Thierry always, you know, seems to have these players saying they loved Arsenal because of him. We need to take advantage of that. Gakpo is 23 years of age. He's a right-footed left winger. He scored a lot of goals. PSV apparently would accept a fee of around £45 million, which is around 53 million euros, to sell Gakpo this summer. And it's believed Gakpo has told PSV his priority is to leave and to join a Premier League club. With the World Cup coming up, he wants to, you know, get himself a guaranteed place in that Dutch squad for the World Cup this year. So Gakpo is back on the radar. The reports state, though, that any move or deal, again, may be on hold until we offload players. Now, this is the problem Arsenal are seemingly running into. As I've said before, a number of players have come back to the club on big wages. We're struggling to offload. Can we continue to add to the wage bill? Now, one good thing about Cody Gakpo, people, he earns about £12,000 a week, which in Premier League terms is absolute peanuts. Just as I'm recording this, there's a lizard right there, yeah. And if you watched this channel before, you know me and lizards, we don't vibe too well after that one in the bedroom wall in Jamaica, people. So yeah, I'm on my P's and Q's right now. Yeah, but Cody Gakpo, he only earns £12,000 a week, which, listen, for Arsenal is pocket change. Offer him 60 grand, 70 grand a week is in dream world, I'm sure. So listen, I'm sure it's a deal that Arsenal could negotiate. He's a goal scoring winger. I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen too much of him. Seen him a little bit last season when I heard we were being linked with him. Tried to have a little bit of a look at him. He's 6'2", very tall really for a winger. Right footed, plays on that left hand side. And it looks as if it's somebody that Arsenal are genuinely interested in. If you've watched him, if you know a little bit more about him, let me know in the comments. Would you be happy with Cody Gakpo at Arsenal for £45 million? Do we need a left winger? Smith Rowe and Martinelli playing there, that's a third one. I don't know, it's an interesting one. Let me know, people, in the comments. £45 million, Cody Gakpo, would you be happy with that one at Arsenal? Let's talk about the next bit of news. We spoke about Youri Tielemans yesterday. I said when we were being linked with Gabriel Jesus that I felt all along that deal was going to happen. I think the Tielemans deal is in a similar position. I think it's finances that are holding that deal back at the moment. And I think once you see a few players offloaded, I think Tielemans is likely to join Arsenal, because it just doesn't make sense that a player of his level is available for £30 million. And there are teams that need midfielders. We know Man United are struggling to get this Frankie de Jong deal done, and they haven't made a move for him yet. So I think when these clubs are approaching his agent, they're being told that the deal's pretty much done, and that's why nothing's happened. So Youri Tielemans to Arsenal is very likely. Rumours that personal terms have been agreed. He's convinced by the project. He's spoken to Edu, spoken to Arteta. As I said before, Tielemans nearly joined Arsenal when Arsene Wenger was the manager, but didn't think he was guaranteed a place in the first team and chose not to join. Obviously now I think there would be a great opportunity for him to start, and he's keen on the move. Youri Tielemans, I would say it's likely that he joins Arsenal. I just think we're going to have to wait a little bit before that deal might happen. So we have to see people offloaded. Then I think Youri Tielemans will join. So fingers crossed on that one, people. Somebody who does look like he's on his way out is Lucas Torreira. He's left the USA tour for personal reasons, and it's believed he's in Italy at the moment. Now, obviously personal reasons could be something in his family, or is he over there to secure a move to another club? We're not sure. I think one thing's for certain, Torreira probably won't be at Arsenal next season. He's never settled in England. He hasn't featured in pre-season, although he has trained with the team, and he looks as if he is on his way out as well. Will Arsenal get a decent transfer fee for him is the question. Another player that looks like he's leaving is Nuno Tavares. Now, you know, Tavares, I watched him closely the other day. Physically as an athlete, you know, he's quick, he's strong, he's powerful, but then defensively switches off. You know, he took a shot, and I think it hit Mickey Mouse on the head in Disney World. It was that high up. So yeah, man, very frustrating player, that is for sure. Brighton said to be keen to bring him in on loan. Looks as if Cucurella could be on his way to Manchester City. They're going to need a left back. He could be on his way there. A season-long loan. Doesn't say whether this will have an option to buy, but I think Nuno Tavares needs a loan move, needs to go and get football in the Premier League. In a year, we'll see where he's at. At the moment, he's just way too raw to start for Arsenal, in my opinion. That is for sure. Another one being linked with a move, people, Hector Bellerin. Now, I think it's obvious he wants to join his boyhood club, Real Betis. He had a successful loan spell last year. They won the Copa del Rey. They simply can't afford his wages, £100,000 a week. And but apparently they want to bring him in. They want a reduced transfer fee to balance the wages. They've actually asked Arsenal to allow Hector Bellerin to leave for absolutely nothing, to enable them to pay his £100,000 a week wages. I mean, Bellerin's got a year left on his deal. Would you let him go for free just to get those wages off the wage bill, or would you keep him? Now, the twist in this, I think most of you would say get rid of him, but would you allow him to go for free? Where there is a twist, people, Tomiyasu apparently could miss the start of the Premier League season. He has a muscular injury at the moment and is not expected to recover in time for the start of the Premier League season away at Crystal Palace. Now, I say all the time, people, the best ability is availability, and I'm just getting concerned now that Tomiyasu already is injury prone. Now, this is a player that played most weeks in Italy, comes to Arsenal. He was injured for over 2 months. He's now injured for pre-season and looks as if he's going to miss the start of the Premier League season. So then you say to yourself, who plays at right back? Cedric? Don't really want to see Cedric against Zaha. Maitland-Niles probably won't be at the club and doesn't want to play right back. We've heard that many times. So who plays there? I can just see Hector Bellerin sticking around. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Hector Bellerin stuck around and stayed involved at the start of next season. He's got a year left on his contract. So this is a concern for me, and why I think Arsenal should have targeted a right back this summer. Somebody a little bit more attacking that could have offered us something different to Tomiyasu. It looks as if Tomiyasu is going to miss the start of the season, and that is a blow for Arsenal, because Wilfried Zaha plays left wing. If your right back ain't at it, you know, it's a tough start to the season. So Tomiyasu likely to be injured for the start of the Premier League season, people, which for me is disappointing, and I'm really not sure why Arsenal haven't targeted a right back this summer. But we'll have to see and stay tuned on that one, people. Now, Gabriel Jesus, he's done a podcast over here in Orlando. Why are you not on the Curtis Shaw TV podcast? I need to message someone. But no, in all seriousness, he's done a podcast and has spoken about how good he feels since he signed for Arsenal. He said he got a phone call from his mum, and she said, I can see how happy you are, and I can see that you're playing with a different spirit since going to Arsenal. He went on to say it actually made him emotional. Let's see how emotional you are when we're playing Manchester City away and you haven't had one chance created for 90 minutes and we're 3-0 down. You'll probably be emotional then. But listen, all jokes aside though, people, listen, it's great to see. I always said all along that Gabriel Jesus needs that belief. He needs to feel like he's the main player. And I think you're going to see a different Gabriel Jesus to the one you saw at Manchester City. As a footballer, psychologically, when you know you're turning up at a team and you're the main man, the manager believes in you, you're leading the line, you're the goal scorer, he's probably going to be the penalty taker. Your mindset is totally different to when you're playing for Manchester City and Aguero's going to start and you know you're only coming on for 20 minutes. You become a different beast. And I think Jesus, listen, I'm expecting 15 to 20 league goals this season out of Jesus, minimum, because his movement, his intelligence, his sharpness, and with the likes of Vieira, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe creating for him, I think there'll be lots of goals for him this season. So really looking forward to him starting the Premier League season with a bang. Thank you very much for tuning in today, people. Really appreciate your support. The numbers have been absolutely fantastic. Keep up the interaction in the comments. Anything we've spoken about today. Tomiyasu to miss the start of the season. Cause for concern. Is he injury prone or is it just a blip in his first season? Should we have signed another right back to give him competition? Are you happy with Cedric and Ainsley and Bellerin? Nuno Tavares looks like he's heading out on loan. Cody Gakpo is the headline of this video. How good is he? Would you pay 45 million for him? Do we need a left winger? That's the position he predominantly plays. Let me know in the comments. And Youri Tielemans, I think it's just a waiting game on that one. As I said, people, should have a vlog done today. Hopefully I have that out later today. Match day tomorrow, I'm going to have loads of content. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Big up to everyone who we've met out here. Really appreciate it. Having a fantastic time over here in Florida. I really am. It's overwhelming. And enjoying bringing you the content, people. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe, comment on anything we've spoken about. And I'll see you all soon. I'm going to try and avoid these lizards, people. Blessed.